We're in Interlaken in Switzerland, so let's go mudlarking. So here we are on a river beach. That water looks very cold. Should we go in?
It is very cold.
Right, pop your wellies on, we're going to go in. I don't know if we'll find much, but we'll certainly get a wake-up call this morning. Oh, can you feel that? The cold comes straight through your wellies. This is all melted snow from the hills around us. It gets quite deep here, so I think we need to go find somewhere that's a little bit more shallow.
It'd be good if we could get out into that beach in the middle. There's a huge beach there, we were on the wrong side at the minute.
See, there's a huge beach, but it's very deep. So,
Yeah,
and very
there.
fast, so a bit of a risk really.
Perhaps higher up, we'll have a look.
Well, let's go and find it.
Can you see that house up there, just for a moment? I don't know if it'll come out in the camera, but that is a room with a view.
Oh, look at that. There's a lovely balcony on there.
Wow.
I could be quite comfortable living there.
I wouldn't be so comfortable, because I'm scared of heights.
Oh, I would love it.
If you want to get rid of me, just go out on the balcony and I'll be
Yeah.
stood inside saying, please come back in.
Look at that for the sky.
Oh, no. It's good to hunt for bits and pieces, but you should never miss the big picture.
No, and look at this for a big picture. Right, Phil has got to the middle of the river and now realised that he can't get back. So this could be interesting. Yeah, I think Phil could be drifting down towards the sea eventually at this rate.
That's one thing, the log will stop me.
Oh, that's a slippery stone.
Very slippy.
Yep. Oh, look. Like a little soldier on a musical box.
Hello!
Ooh. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, look. This could be interesting. It's a piece of tile. Is it plain? Is it patterned? Is it white? It's like a terracotta colour. Okay, I found a little beach. You can hear a tractor in the background. I am going to try getting across to it.
Perhaps there.
Here we go.
Just there.
Looking nice and shallow here. And in we go. Oh, that's cold. As you can see, this water is quite clear. There's not much refuse of any age in here, which is a shame. But we will have a quick look around, see what we can find. There are some really pretty rocks. Can you see that? That seems to be the way most of the rocks here are. You get the odd orange one, and there are some green ones, which look very much like the ones we saw up at Fort William in Scotland. Apparently they're from volcanoes. That is the beach we were on. This is the beach we were aiming for, and we found somewhere to cross there. It wasn't too bad, was it, Phil?
Strangely enough, it's probably the widest point, but it's the shallowest down there where it was narrower and I tried. It was deep.
Yes, it was.
And it was dangerous. And it was no good for somebody who's not as agile as me.
Now, one interesting point is they say not to hang around by this river if there's any rain, because the rivers rise so quickly. So we wouldn't have come across here if there'd been any forecast of rain, because we would definitely be stranded and then drowned. You have to be very aware of the weather conditions.
But look at that sky, I think we're safe.
It's a beautiful day.
But it's still snowy on top of the mountains.
It is.
Oh, Christmas tree.
Oh, look at the cones on this. Can you see? Isn't that lovely? Okay, stand it up like a Christmas tree. Let's get in the festive mood.
I got a wedge.
Oh, it's a wedge.
That's my second wedge.
What are you going to do with all these wedges?
On the beach down at Italy, on the Adriatic, and I found a wedge. That is a man-made wedge. Ooh. Washed by the river. That's going in my bag.
Okay, stand up our Christmas tree, Mr. Christmas Tree Stand-Upper. Is it sharp? Come on, you can do it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? I would have liked that as a Christmas tree in my home. It's gorgeous. Look at the way the pine cones dangle.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Look at the amount of driftwood on this island. Oh, there go some horses. Off on a little pony trek. And there are logs everywhere. Brilliant for a log fire. Oh, I've spotted something interesting right by your foot, Phil. Oh, what is that?
I was looking at the flowers.
Wow, do you think that's a bone? I think that's a bone. I don't think it's a vertebrae though, is it? It's a bone.
It's
been
piece.
cut.
Yeah, sliced through bone.
Yes, so
That's
perhaps
hollowed
off a
out.
chop. Somebody's big fat juicy steak, they've eaten it. And now that's all's left is the bone. Some thistles. And the bane of most people's lives, the buddleia. It's even got here. This in the UK tends to grow on the top of buildings and wrecks them. It's a real monster when it gets established.
You know, unlike back home, the finds here are few and far between as far as things people throw away. But then you find so many interesting rocks and stones. I don't know if you can see that there. It's got that sense, you know, when we were kids and we played with the plasticine and you mixed the colours together and you ended up with this marbly sort of blub. Well, that looks like somebody's done that, which isn't surprising because this whole region, the Alpine region, has been created by two plates coming together. You've got the Eurasian plate on the one side and the African plate is pushing against it, squeezing it. It's still doing it today. And just like children playing with their hands and pressing together, that's what happens. That's how the rocks are formed.
Well, we're looking optimistically. Don't forget to shout if you see anything. Oh, what's that? Oh, a piece of metal. Wouldn't it be lovely if that's an old number plate or something? Let's turn it over. No, it looks like a bit of an old tin bath or something. Still, it's quite a discovery, I suppose, on such a clean beach.
I just spotted this stone lying on the ground, and as I looked at it, as I looked at the sort of colour and the shape, it reminded me of something we used to call underground a mine stone. sometimes there amongst the strata there would be a stone and it was like 10 times heavier than anything else, and you had to be so careful because it was in the roof, it could drop out and kill you. And when I picked this up, I understood why it reminded me of that, because this feels 10 times heavier than any other rock around you. It's what formed it, I'm not sure, but the pressure on it has made it so dense that that is really heavy.
Ooh. What's that? Looks very unnatural. Oh, it's one of those. What do you think that is? And that little metal loop there. I'm going to make a completely wild guess and say something off a motorbike, like a motorbike pedal. But I've never driven a motorbike, so I couldn't be sure. What do you think that is? Let us know in the comments below. Look at the amazing colour on that bag.
Well, there's the water circling that way and that way, and that's the island we were on. That's the way we came up, and now we're over here.
So now we're going to explore this beach, and then we can go back home on the other side of the river.
The amazing thing is, when you look at that island, is to realise that in a matter of minutes it could be covered in water.
Yes, it's a bit scary when you think about it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but when you think, and this astounded me when I realised and looked into the history of the area, is that it's amazing to think that island could go underwater, but Switzerland was once underwater. And when I say underwater, I don't mean flooded rivers covering areas of land. It was beneath the sea. And I understand that in one region down from here towards the Italian border, they have a town called M-E-L-I-N-E, Meline, and they've got a fossil museum there which is displaying an amazing hoard of marine fossils that were found up in the mountain region beyond that town. So it's incredible to think that we are standing looking up at mountains, the peaks of which would have been possibly islands at the time, like Hawaii is today. Absolutely amazing.
There's some red. Do you think that's a brick or a tile or something completely different? I would say that probably was originally a floor tile because it is quite thick, even though it's been worn to death. Oh, there's another piece of pottery there. It's a little tiny one. Look how long that's been in the water. It's really rounded, like a proper pebble. That's got a ridge on the bottom, which makes me think that I was right about the other piece. I think maybe there are some tile fragments in this part of the river. Oh, Phil's got some terracotta too.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. That's unusual shape. What do you think that was?
I don't know. See, it's got a knobbly bit to there, like.
A knobbly bit.
And it's got a recess there.
Now that is a lovely setting to have a bonfire and look at the river and settle down of an evening to wait for the sunset when all the mountains turn pink. Oh, somebody's been building a pile of rocks. They topped it off with a little terracotta tile. Oh, there's another one. Hold on, it's a bit rocky, but I think we can make it. Isn't that clever? that's one thing for Switzerland, it does have impressively clean rivers.
Clear water.
Very clear, very cold. That's something there that we have found a few bits of though, is
More terracotta.
terracotta. That does seem to be not prolific, but there is more of that than anything. Well, there is mainly terracotta and not much else.
Well, we've had a fantastic time here on the river at Interlaken. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. We didn't find an awful lot of bits and pieces as we normally would. Little bit of glass, a few pieces of terracotta, and that interesting, was it a bone, wasn't it a bone? But all those bits and pieces aside, what a fantastic location, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing this place as much as we've enjoyed being here. So until the next time, have fun, take care and be happy. Bye.